Iron Trader. This is midday trading. So I'm going to take a look here at Bitcoin, crude oil, natural gas, as usual. But we're also going to take a look here first at NVDA and at Tesla. This video is for information purposes only, not a recommendation to buy, selling stock market ETF. Please like, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Okay, here we have two of my favorite trades, NVIDIA and Tesla. Now, let's take a look here at NVIDIA first. You can see what a really nice run this actually had here off of this. This was that DeepSeek. Oh yeah, NVIDIA's gone out of business. DeepSeek, that's all nonsense. Nobody's going to go there and trust what China on the chips and everything. It's not going to work, okay? There's a certain amount of people, businesses that are going to say, yes, okay, I want a cheaper chip. But there's everybody else is going to say, hey, I want a good top of the line, that I can move forward with, okay? And that's NVIDIA. Just that simple. Okay, now RSI here, plenty of room to run. Green over your red, beautiful, nice, good bullish across there. Momentum to the upside, as we can obviously see. Now, we had this really good run situation here. Now, the key to today is we got as high as 136.50. But here's the key. We have to close above 134.96 and Hondo here at 135.31. If we can close above that, then here is going to be your next target, the bottom of this candle. There's your gap fill at 141.88. Now, I'm going to show you on Tesla how nice these gap fills really work. Okay, so if we can get above that and close above this 50-day and 100-day, there's your next level right there. Is going to be that, I say, that 141.88. That's your gap fill. And then we're going to come to the bottom of this candle right here. Okay, you're looking at 143.72. Then we'll look at the top of that at 147.23. And then we have your retest up there at 148.97. Now, if it keeps running up here, well, we got this candle here. You got 152.16 and then 153.13. And that is your big breakout, okay? Now, if it doesn't hold on the closing basis, that 50-day and that 100-day, then we're going to be looking right here to the top of this candle here first, okay? So you're going to be watching that high of 132.24, and then we're going to be watching that 131.08. That is your 21-day, and then we have your 8-day sitting right there at 129.36 level, okay? Very nicely. Now, you can see here where we ran right up into it, pulled back, ran up to it. Yesterday, we had this nice kind of like an indecision candle, and then today there's no indecision. She just rallied right on up here. But the key is going to be closing about that 50-day and that 100-day. Then we can rally this bad boy, and this is going to be your next target is this gap fill at 141.88 there level. Okay, very nice. Now I'm going to show you here how nice this gap is. Okay, 125.11. This is the old Tesla here. Okay, so there was this gap. I showed you this morning. Okay, 326.59, and then there's the fill at 324.68. Man, look how nice that held. Okay, so that was your buying opportunity. Always watch for these gaps and fills. Okay, yeah, is there another ones down here? Yes, if it gets hammered, these here will be your targets. But these gaps and fills provide super support, and obviously we can see. Now, what you got to worry about is, now we're above that 100-day, which is very nice. Yesterday, you got to figure, we popped up, okay, but we closed right at the 100-day, okay? And then now today, look at here. Where do we go? Right into the 8-day. This is why you trade the charts. So anybody tells you that they're after looking or they're this or that, they just don't know how to trade the charts. It's just that simple. Because all you had to do is when this has this waterfall here, I told you you're going to get a relief rally. So next level of support was right there. There's your gap. There's your fill, okay? Very simple. And look how nice that held, okay? So that's what we got. And then she rallied up here. And where did it go? Right into the 8-day, and now she's pulling back, okay? So, now they're having a big question here about these Tesla armored cars that I mentioned this morning. It's supposed to be a $400 million contract. It's still kind of up in the air. Nothing is really confirmed on that. But if Tesla does get that armored car for $400 million, that would be offset a lot of the stuff that they're doing here on the downside. Okay, so let's just watch here. Now, downside here, you want to watch this 337.24. That's going to be key. That's our 100-day. Then we want to watch yesterday's low, that 329.12, and then we retest down here at 325.11.10 right here. This is going to be, that's your support levels. That 100-day is the key. Upside right here. Okay, 8-day. Boom. There she is. 1, 2, 3. Watch that 359.05. If we get above that, then we're going to come right to the top of this candle here. looking at 362.70 level, okay? Then we'll come over to the top of this candle here, okay? You're looking at 375.40, and then we'll come right up here, okay? You're looking at 380.55 level, and then we're going to shoot for that 21-day at that 389.14. You get above that, we have that 50-day sitting right there at 401.83. But you have to get above that 8-day. See, when that price gets below that 8-day, it just forces it right down. So don't have any opinion here. We close above that, so you miss a little bit. No big deal. Okay, you close above that, then she rallies high. But this is what I was talking about yesterday, is where you always look for opportunities. Watch these charts. When you see that support level here, even though that market sold right on off, this is what you look for opportunities. When that market slams down on that CPI report, you go in there as a buying opportunity. Now remember, pre-market, aftermarket is your friend, okay? Is your friend. So never be afraid. No fear, baby. No fear. Okay, RSI here, well, we're looking here very, very nicely. You're just going to rally right up. There's no divergence or anything, but this could rally up here very, very nicely. Your green is still below your reds here, but if that can get curled up, then we can rally up higher. But you got to get above the old 8-day. Okay, remember, NVDA, watch that 50-day, 100-day on a closing basis. We get above that. Usually when you break out above it, you got a good shot at go and take it higher. Then remember that gap fill, that's going to be very, very key, because that's your next target. Okay, let's take a look here now at Bitcoin. Okay, here we have Bitcoin daily, weekly chart. Okay, let's pump this bad boy up and see what's going on. Now, you can see here, falling wedge here, still very, very much intact. Okay, possible bull flag here. This had like a big ass red candle. This is actually, yeah, it's a bull flag here situation. So we got to see how this is all going to shake out. Now, the upside, very, very key. Let me see if I can figure out just a hair here. There we go. Okay, so here's what you want to watch on the upside. It's very, very clear. Okay, right there, 96.963. That's your 8-day. You have to get and close back above it. Now you can see where we went up in it, but where we're sitting at the bottom of it now. So this is going to be your big resistance, 96.963. There's your next resistance, 99.359, and then we have 21-day, 108.39. That's all we need to worry about right now. We close above that, then I'll tell you exactly where we're going to go. But right now, 8.50, 21-day is everything. Okay, downside, basically watch yesterday's low. That's the key. Okay, so 94.285. That's the key. We lose that, you're going to come right here, 92.745, 92.350, and then we're going to do this price channel at 91.4555, which is basically the bottom of that candle. That's lost. You're going to come right here to this candle. Okay, just look at the bottom, 89.525, and then we retest down here at 86.769. Okay, very, very simple. Right now, we just have this descending wedge here, bull flag situation. But what Bitcoin is looking for, traders are looking for, is a catalyst to take this higher. That's all you need here is a catalyst. Okay, we have sideways action going on here, as you can very well see. Here on the weekly, look at that, just boom, right across here. Look at all the weeks of just sideways action. But again, if you look in the past, a lot of sideways action here. We need a catalyst to take this higher, okay? So far for the week is an inside week. So on the upside, we need to get above that 99.317. Okay, we start getting above that, then we can just take all the other levels here. So that's going to be very, very critical on a weekly basis. Downside, you need to hold this 21-day, 88.575 on a weekly basis. Very, very crucial. Okay, let's take a look here now at crude oil and natural gas. Okay, we had the crude oil here, and it sold off pretty nicely. Okay, but now here we let a bottoming tail here. Now you notice that it went below what our level was here. We were looking for that 70.43, and we came in here so far today. We had that low of 70.22 level. Okay, so went down just a little bit below, but again, we're stuck right here between that 70.43 and the old 100-day sitting right here at 71.39. That's going to be very key on the upside. So watch that upside if you're trading it. 71.39. If you can get above that, we have the 8-day, 71.70, then 72.26. That is going to be your 50 SMA. So 100-day, 8-day, 50-day. That's all you really need to know on the upside. If we can get above that, then we have this top of this candle. Okay, you're looking at 70.84 level. We'll come up top of here. You're looking at 70.96, and then we'll go yesterday's high, 71.17, and then we'll come right over here, 71.31. But what you're really looking for is 73.76, and that is your 21-day. Now you can see the 21-day rolled over. Next level would be 74.27. But right now, all you're really worried about is that 100-day, the 8-day, and the 50-day. The 8-day crossed all over. So right now, it's kind of just an indecision candle. Okay, downside, well, you just got to look at the support levels. Okay, right here, very easy, 70.84 and 70.43. And that's lost. We go to today's low, 70.22. Okay, so that's all you're really looking for. It's just watch this price channel. As long as it holds that on a closing basis, that's the key. You can pop down, but on a closing basis, this is this sideways action. Okay, so it's working it like a circus monkey here. But remember, $70 oil is not what the T-man wants. He wants that down 50, 60 range. I think you can get down into 60s here. We got to see how this all going to shake out. Now, RSI, plenty of room to run. Green is still below your red, so this is really doing this is like a whole lot of nothing burger, but it's a good scalp. And that's all I look for, just a scalping opportunity today. Okay, so UCO actually was a pretty decent trade. It got as low as 27.25 today, and high as 27.77. So you had about a 50-cent range. I got 25 cents so far out of UCO. I'm trading 5,000 shares, so overall not too bad. I still got my short going here because I have no idea if it can get above and close above the 100-day, 8-day, and 50 days. So don't be afraid to go long and short at the same time, because if it closes back above here, I can take the short off and I can just grab the long, boom, make up the difference. The shorty right now is almost like a hedge until we start losing that 70.43. Then I'll add to the position and then we take that bad boy lower. Now, natural gas, you can see here, green across the red, looking very good, 54, plenty of room to run. And we have a nice, good rising, ascending channel here. But look at how we had this nice high today, okay? So we got all the way up to 378. Very, very nicely. This is the level that we were looking at here. Well, it opened this candle at 378. So that was your basic resistance. So all you have to do is look up here, okay? So when you see the open, 378, the high 382, the low 360, and then you close at 369, okay? So 378, that's pretty much where she went. Now, if you look at the upside, you got 382. So always look at the high, the low, the close. Everything that's what that candle will give you is all right there, okay? So that's what we got next, but obviously it just couldn't get through with that, okay? So we're looking for this level first, 372, and obviously she went above that. But now, where is it? It's below it. So downside, watch that 21-day, very, very key, 3.58, 50-day, there's your support level, 3.53, and then 8-day. As long as that price holds that 8-day, you're going to go sideways to up. You lose that 8-day, sideways to down. Just that simple. Now, we're looking for 3.78. That's going to be a level. Then we're going to come back to that 382. Then we'll come up here. You got 391, and then 4, and then 405. Okay. Now, the EIA report came out there. You had a draw of 100 billion cubic feet. They're looking for 92 billion cubic feet. So actually, I was in the favor. Right now, it's 21 degrees where I am. It is cold. It's ice cold on the nuts time. Now, next week is going to be like 10 degrees and all this kind of stuff. So winter is still with us. It's going to be a long winter. You know what I'm saying? So they're talking about climate change. When we don't have no snow, it's climate change. So when we have snow, it's climate change. So I think you got to make up your mind, whatever it is. In where I live, we call it the seasons. Okay, so remember, just watch that 21-day. That's going to be the key. Okay, on the downside, then 50-day, 8-day. Upside, watch today's high, and then we just follow the candles right on up. Okay, that's what I got for everybody back here after midday trading. And after the pick close, I have to say, and then we will take a look at Bitcoin, crude oil, and natural gas, and then we'll see what all shakes out. Now, remember, Kava has got their earnings there on the 24th. That was a pretty nice trade this morning here. You had it got to 132.68, got all the way up to 134.89. I scalped a 1.5 out of that. That was a good trade. And then remember, NVIDIA's numbers there are on the 26th. Okay, trade what's in front of you, not what you want.